I dedicate this video to my countrymen who are struggling against the floods in Rio Grande do Sul, south of Brazil. Right now, they need every help we can offer them. If you can do anything in order to help, please do so. There's a reliable fundraising campaign we recommend during this video. We appreciate any help given. Salute and welcome to the Fighter Driver channel. I'm Gabriel Oliveira, the Fighter Driver, and we're about to start the 5th round of the Manufacturers Cup Season 2024 qualifiers here in Daytona Road. We got a 3rd place and a podium, making a dream come true during the first round in Nürburgring. We had a disastrous 3rd round in Deep Forest, but here today we have chances of even winning this race, and I'll have my best first turn ever, not only during the first lap but in all laps, as you'll see. My first turns in every lap will be decisive for the results. I'll talk about how you can help our fellow people from Rio Grande do Sul in a few moments, but now let's focus because the race has begun. Weapons free! First turn, the drivers in P1 and P2 will get the outside line, everybody conservative in the beginning, but I see the gap on the inside line and make the move fully committed. Keep my line very close to the barrier. The Canadian driver in the Porsche wasn't expecting that. They even make contact with me, but it was light and didn't bring me any problems. Actually, it was bad for them as they lost a little traction when exiting the turn and even had contact with the other Porsche driver coming in P4, and that way we assume P2 right in the beginning. Now I can't lose P1's slipstream, I must keep up with them. Now you may say, come on pal, that wasn't the best first turn ever, not even close. What the heck you're talking about? And yet, of course, there are so many drivers much better than me out there who made much better moves, for sure. But it was my best first turn ever and will keep being, because as you'll see, I'll suffer a bit to keep up with the driver, or drivers I shall say, who will be ahead of me during the race when driving the infield part of the track, and the first turn will make the difference to keep up with them as the race progresses. In every single lap, making the first turn better than them will make all the difference during this race. Coming to finish lap 1, you'll consider there's a gap between P1 and myself. I'm still in their slipstream but relatively distant. Now just pay attention to how closer I'll get when going around turn 1. See that? I don't know if it's because I'm going on a better racing line, if I'm braking better than them there or what, but that move will be consistent during all the race, maybe except by one lap in which I overshot a little bit and went a little too wide, but even then I managed to keep the distance, to keep fighting, and that's important not only because I must not let them go away from me, but also because it will help me saving fuel, which will be so important during this race if I want to be in the podium. I really want to win this race. It would be my first victory in a GTWS event and my second victory as the fighter driver here in Daytona. The first one was an amazing daily race in January this year. Will be a 0.5-second penalty. The last thing I need now is a penalty. And the Canadian driver is closing the gap really fast. I'm surely gonna lose the position back to them, and that will also affect the result of this race. Well, now I'll get the outside line and leave free space for them to go, but prepare to turn back behind their slipstream as soon as they pass by. So I don't lose so much from them, I must not lose contact with those two in front of me, or any chances of podium will be gone. But again, you could see how making the first turn better is helping me keep contact with them and keep myself in their slipstream, even if sometimes just by the effect limit. Well folks, let me talk about the floods in Rio Grande do Sul. For those who watched the video about the race in Nürburgring, you'll remember I dedicated that podium to the people from that part of Brazil, and I also dedicate this video to them. But I don't want to just do that, I want to do something more concrete in order to help. Thousands of people are there right now fighting for survival and to restore some dignity as the waters took everything from them. In the first video, I asked you to help if you could, but I couldn't tell you exactly how, as I didn't have any reliable ways I could point you. But now I do so. First of all, I want to thank my friend Plinio Nazion, leader of the Tomcats Motorsports and Racing team, who's organizing a fundraising race which will be streamed from their channel on YouTube on Sunday, May 26th at 7 p.m. Brazilian time. I'll leave the link to this race in this video's description so you can watch it. It will be a very nice race here in Gran Turismo 7, multi-class 1.5 hours of racing in Interlagos with Group 1 and Group 3 cars, Gran Turismo Hardcore mode. They will be raising funds to help the people in Rio Grande as well, and it was one of the Tomcats, Rio Grande, who is from Rio Grande do Sul, who pointed us a reliable fundraising campaign conducted by the local comedian known as Badin Colono. If you can help by making a donation of any value, you can do so using the QR code which will be present on screen basically during this entire video, okay? I'll also leave the link to Badin Colono's Instagram profile in this video's description. He is constantly bringing posts showing what's been done with all the donations coming from the people who are helping through him. Thank you Nazion, thank you Grando, and thank you Badin Colono for your kindness and generosity. And I also want to thank you all who follow me and may be considering making a donation, okay? You can also help by sharing this video to as many people as possible so more people can be aware of what's going on in Rio Grande do Sul and may help by anyhow, you know, if they can. End of lap 4, and this time I'm way closer to them, which is good as I can save some fuel by driving in their slipstream and releasing the throttle a bit before the braking point. Saving fuel will also be something decisive for this race. The drivers ahead go a bit slow as they go around turn 4 infield, and it forces me to go slow as well, so we're all gonna lose some time during this lap. We'll fight for the first place the entire race, folks. We'll just fight for it the entire race. Opening lap 6, here's the moment I make a mistake and end up overshooting the turn entry, going wide and losing some time and positioning, but I'll manage to get closer to them again. Here they start trying to trade, and that's good for me as it allows me to get closer to them once again. They could be slingshooting one another by using the slipstream or bumping one another. I particularly prefer the first option. I don't like bumping very much, but slingshooting is also a very effective strategy if used correctly. For now, I'll just keep following them as I want to save as much fuel as possible. If I save enough, maybe I won't have to refuel at all and those seconds will make the difference. I just wanted to keep a bit closer to them so I could be saving a bit more. Too bad I'm struggling so much in the slow corner exits. I really need a wheel and paddles kit. I mean, I know it's no excuse, but I know I kinda reached the limit of performance I can achieve by using the joypad to drive, you know? drivers come in for their pits. You know, even if saving fuel enough to finish the race, the stop is mandatory. It's possible to finish the race without changing tires. I won't change mine as it would take so much time, but the idea would be if refueling wasn't needed as well. If you haven't watched the previous episodes of our mission Gran Turismo, I'll recommend you to watch the full playlist so you can follow our entire journey from the beginning after watching this race. And if Air Combat Sim is your thing, you can also watch the Mission War Thunder playlist. Cards here on the top right corner and the links in this video's description. I also want to thank you all for the support you've been giving to the channel. Our community is growing every day and keeps following our slow but steady progress, and I really appreciate that. I'll keep pushing to share with you all my journey in seek of evolution and progress so we can learn together. Right now we got 86 subs here on YouTube and 92 on Instagram, and we can grow even stronger, but that's your mission to accomplish. You're the best team I have to do it. All you gotta do is hitting the like button, sharing this video with your friends, leaving us your comments about the topics and events in this video, and subscribing to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. Fast and easy, you will accomplish this mission and help us a lot by doing so. We're almost getting to the meta of 100 subs here on YouTube and there on Instagram, and I count on you to hit this meta. Thanks a lot guys, we really appreciate all of your support. And don't forget, if you want a driver fly with us, just join our server on Discord. The basics is already working and the community is already interacting and playing together there. We're waiting for you. Links in this video's description, or you can use the QR codes on screen. End of lap 11, and the leader is coming in for their mandatory pit stop. I must get closer to P2 and keep fast, as I also keep saving fuel. Turn 1 will help me with it, but by now I'm not sure if I'll be able to finish this race without refueling. There's a possibility I'll need a splash and go, and this ain't so good. I mean, even if it's just a splash and go, I'll lose at least a couple extra seconds if it's needed. Moment of truth coming closer. End of lap 12 coming, and I still have fuel to go for one more lap. If I were in the lead, I'd just get the outside line and let them pass, getting right behind them as they passed to get back in the slipstream and keep saving. But they keep the inside line and I have to take the outside line. I don't know if they'll get in for their pits now, and I even thought about bumping them, but as we were so close to the pit entry now, I don't feel it was the safest maneuver to go for with 3 laps remaining. They go for another lap, I go for another lap. And you can see through the sector delta that this lap wasn't good. 1.4 seconds is lower than my best, and it will make the difference now as I must get into the pits this lap. I could let a pit by the end of lap 14, but it would be too risky, leaving me no margin to do anything. With 2 laps remaining, I can do something to react if needed. I do need a splash and go, and the Jaguar driver will take the lead back, and we have 2 laps to try and do something. As I leave the pits, I touch the grass outside of turn 4 entry by a millimeter or so and almost lose it, almost throw the entire race away in one stupid mistake. I can bet the McLaren driver also got scared as heck there. Sorry for it, pal, I didn't throw the car on you, I was just trying not to lose it and ended up closing the door for you there. Well, we don't lose to P2, so the pursuit continues, we're still on the fight. momentum for action here and go for the move, taking the outside line. The Mustang's Coyote V8 will show its force and will take P2, and remember, I'm making turn 1 much better than them for the entire race, but that was such a beautiful fight the entire race. That move wasn't needed. Yeah, I mean, despite it shouldn't be ending like this, yeah? Well, I can't control what other people do, only what I do, and the race ain't over. I won't be able to catch up with them anymore, but hey, we've got another podium here. The Jaguar driver did an excellent job and the Porsche driver raced well too. The same way we started, we ended. We're coming to the end of this video, and once more I'll ask y'all, if you can do anything to help our friends in Rio Grande do Sul, please do so. If not by donating money, do it by however you can, if you can. Any help would be much appreciated now. Thanks a lot everyone, and follow Badinho Colono on Instagram. Also follow the Tomcats Motorsport on Instagram and on YouTube, all links in this video's description. And that's it for today guys, I hope you liked it, and if you did so, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment and share this video with your friends who like Gran Turismo 7 and Simracing. Also consider subscribing to the channel with the notifications bell activated so you'll receive the notifications every time there's a new video here on the channel. I appreciate you who followed me so far, salute, and I see you on the next mission. Bravo Zulu!